Hey gang, what's going on? So we had some news break last night. It's pretty big news. It's significant. Before I get into that, if you could hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon buttons. It's greatly appreciated. It's extremely helpful for the channel. It gives me great feedback on the content and what you guys think of it. It also is so helpful. We are on the road to 500 subscribers, and I also don't want you to miss out on a single thing that I put out. So let's get into the news. So this is the type of news that changes the landscape of everything, like the Juan Soto deal did. But this is the kind of move that we'd like to see in the offseason. They're fun to talk about, and they're fun to discuss. But the Baltimore Orioles acquired Milwaukee's Brewers' right-handed ace, Corbin Burnes, last night in a trade. Okay, so the trade happened last night. The Brewers are getting a compensation pick and 2 prospects, according to MLB trade rumors that broke last night. This is a trade that the Orioles made, and it was a good trade for them. They got their frontline starter. They got their big arm that they've been looking for. I had spoken with a few other content creators and had said that we were all discussing about what the Orioles might do and not to sleep on them trying to get Corbin Burnes. And it ended up being that they got Corbin Burnes. So a nice trade for them. Absolutely fleeced the Milwaukee Brewers. Now, just a couple of things I want to put out there. For one, this was a trade the Orioles had to make to really bolster that rotation. 2, I feel like the Brewers made that deal because they probably couldn't afford to sign him after. Because remember who Corbin Burnes' agent is, and that is Scott Boras. So, with that being said, the money that he was going to command at the end of the season, and him not wanting to sign an extension with the Brewers, right there said that it was going to be very difficult for them to retain their ace, especially with the money that he was going to command next offseason. He also wanted to test the free agent market, so he's already said he's not going to sign an extension, even if he was traded, which he ultimately was. Also, for anyone who thinks this is Cashman's fault, let me put this to bed now. This is not Cashman's fault. This is not Hal's fault. They did not know that the Brewers and the Orioles were making a deal. Nobody knew this. No one saw this coming. Okay? This is not Cashman's fault. Cashman, had he known, might have tried to make a deal for him. We don't know. But this is not Cashman's fault. The Orioles absolutely fleeced the Milwaukee Brewers in this trade. They gave up 2 prospects as well as a compensation pick. All right? So we know that if it were the Yankees, it would have been a much higher asking price. So we cannot blame Cashman for this. Nobody knew this was going down. No one knew that the Orioles were close to a deal until it was actually close. Nobody knew that the Orioles and Brewers were even in talks for Corbin Burnes. There was nothing leaked about it. There was nothing mentioned about it. So let's not blame Cashman for this one, because this is not his fault. All right? So the Orioles acquire Corbin Burnes. They bolster that rotation. They get their frontline starter. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Let us get into this. Let's discuss this. I will put the link in the description below. Until next time, have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you next time.